Why in the news? The Indian Prime Minister recently visited Greece for the first time in 4 decades. More about news. India and Greece agreed to upgrade their bilateral ties to a level of strategic partnership and further expand bilateral cooperation in political, security and economic spheres. Indian Prime Minister was conferred with the Grand Cross of the Order of Honor, Greece's second highest civilian honor. Highlights of visit. India welcomed Greece into the International Solar Alliance and looked forward to Greece's membership of the Coalition for Disaster-Resilient Infrastructure. Encourage joint efforts in preserving and protecting ancient sites and strengthen cooperation within UNESCO. Both countries agreed on the finalization of the Mobility and Migration Partnership Agreement to facilitate skilled migration. Significance of Greece for India. Support at the global arena. Greece supported India's membership at NSG, National Supplier Group, and bid for a permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council. Geopolitical. India's relations with Greece and Armenia are crucial in the context of an emerging Turkey-Pakistan-Azerbaijan military axis, often referred to as the Three Brothers, and can counter increased Chinese presence in the region. Geostrategic. Greece borders the Mediterranean Sea, which covers 3 continents, i.e., Asia, Africa and Europe, and thus can help enhance India's outreach to the Mediterranean region. The Mediterranean region is vital for India's Indo-Pacific policy. Access to the European market. India is exploring a multimodal link between Mumbai and the European mainland via the Greek transshipment port of Piraeus. This will allow much faster shipment of Indian goods to markets in the entire Eurasian. This is also part of the newly announced India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor sealed at G20 Summit 2023. Energy hub. The Mediterranean region can be a potential source to meet India's increasing energy demand and enhance energy security given its vast resources of oil, 1.7 billion barrels, and gas, 112 trillion cubic feet. Greece's abundant sunshine and its robust wind energy capacity presents substantial untapped opportunities for electricity generation. Defense and security. With Greece expanding its defense expenditure from $5 billion to $8.4 billion, 2019 to 2022, it can act as a potential market for India's defense exports. India and Greece have engaged in joint naval exercises in the Mediterranean Sea and multinational Air Force exercise INIOCHOS, 23. Concerns associated with India-Greece relations. Lack of bilateral engagements. The absence of high-level interaction in 4 decades has resulted in a lack of strong strategic connections. China's presence. Chinese state-owned shipping company COSCO has approx 60% stake in the Piraeus port and thus can hamper India's connectivity plans and trade opportunities through the port. Low trade and investment. India's trade relations with Greece face challenges characterized by limited business opportunities, insufficient investment and capital inflow, a shortage of enterprises capable of bolstering exports, etc. Other aspects of India-Greece relations. Historical linkage. Chanakya, in Chandragupta's court records in Arthashastra about the Yavan ambassador in the king's court, named Megasthenes. Trading between Mauryan kings and Greece is evidenced by coinage and writings. Gandhara art is believed to be a fusion of Indian and Greek influences. Political, diplomatic relations were established between the 2 countries in 1950. Greece opened its embassy in Delhi in 1950 and India in Athens in 1978. Science and technology. Agreement on science and technology was ratified by both sides to encourage and support cooperation in the science and technology field based on equality and mutual benefit. Way forward. Enhance engagements. Greece and Cyprus are 2 EU member states that can act as a bridge between the European Union and India, and thus, urgent steps are required to strengthen bilateral ties. Developmental aid. India can extend its line of credit, utilize its soft power and diaspora to counter China's presence and provide an alternative to China's debt trap policy. Promote tourism. collaborate on tourism promotion efforts, including joint marketing campaigns. And improved air connectivity. Greece is emerging as a popular tourist destination among Indians. Maritime cooperation. Enhance cooperation on maritime security, including information sharing and joint naval exercises. If you have liked the video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel.